watching Thrifty Kaniffy.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be doing another Super Sack Saturday. That's where I show a Swiss Army knife on Saturday. You too can join in on this open tag. Just simply show a Swiss Army knife on Saturday and tag your title pound Super Sack Saturday, and I'll be sure to check it out. Well, I have got an awesome Swiss Army knife for you guys today. It is an Explorer. It's a 91mm 4-layer design from Bladebridge Customs. Now, if you're not familiar with Bladebridge Customs, owned and operated by Daniel Bridge, awesome guy. You can contact him below. I will provide, contact information, his website down in the description below, and you can inquire about finding a custom Swiss Army knife. Now, right now, I think his inventory is a little low. He just had twin baby boys. He may not be responding right away. So congrats to Dan on the twins. And yes, I want to say that he has probably a lot going on in his life right now. So if he doesn't respond just right away, please be patient. But here we've got a token that he's made up. And these are awesome little wooden tokens. So that's pretty cool too. And then, of course, the coaster. So, man, he's really doing a lot of marketing on his stuff and doing a great job. But we've got an Explorer today, 91mm design. Closed length about 3.6 inches. 4-layer design. If you're not familiar with the Explorer, sort of the main feature of this is having the magnifying lens on it. And Dan has done so by customizing the scales, which are all carbon fiber. And we'll kind of get a little better look at the carbon fiber on the inside in just a moment. But you can see the carbon fiber surround on this magnifying lens. And that's awesome. Very cool. These are like a used up piece of brass there, it looks like, to hold the lens in. Pretty awesome. But yeah, the magnifying glass works great, especially for old eyes like mine. And you can see just how well that magnifies the look of blade there. So yeah, works really well. It's a really good feature. But yeah, the Explorer is great. It's also got inline Phillips, which also is a kind of unique feature to this. And you can see the scroll work that Dan's done on this. He's really put a lot of effort into this particular custom here. It's on both sides. And there's really only one blade on, well, tool, I should say, that he's not touched. So you got the inline Phillips, which is an awesome feature to have. It gives you a little better torque, rather than having it on where the corkscrew is, typically. Get this inline screwdriver. So there's a look at that. What else do we have? So we've got the can opener. And he's done scroll work on that blade as well. Again, you get the smaller flat tip screwdriver of the can opener. You can see the sharp edge on here. Looks like it might have been used quite a bit, but he's probably used a used model of the Explorer and cleaned it up. Also kind of nice that it's got the ruby scales, right? You don't ordinarily get those. Typically, you got the red solid Celador scales, so it's kind of nice having these as well on this custom. Of course, I'm never going to complain about a red knife, but this looks fantastic. Yeah, it's just a cool feature to have those ruby scales. And then as we look over here on this side, we get the other 7mm flat screwdriver head, along with the bottle lifter, cap lifter, and then, of course, the wire bender there. And again, you get the scroll work. And it's just done so well. I can't imagine the length of time it takes to do that. I really just don't. I just don't understand how he does it. But you can see he's done it again on both sides. Just a super cool feature. Now this one has the half stop on it. Really good pull. Always on this bottle lifter. You can see it just locks up in there so good with that strong spring. But yeah, okay, so then we're moving on. I've just shown you these two, this layer. You got again, the magnifying glass and the inline screwdriver. But you also get these scissors. And yes, of course, he's gone through the length of doing those up as well. Just fancy all across the two blades and the handle, as well as the center area here. I'll just try to hold that still so you guys can see just how detailed that is. And of course, he's done it on the other side. Fantastic. I mean, look at that. That is incredible work. And of course, they work a treat. Some nice large size scissors that you get on there. They snap into place really well. Very easily accessible. And they just are, you know, they're a fantastic tool to have on a knife. No matter what Patty might say. As I told Patty, you know, it's like scissors are useless when you have a knife. Okay. I asked that his barber cut his hair with a knife next time he goes. Then he might change his mind. But yeah, there we go. There is the scissors. And then we get on to our blade layer. Of course, the main blade. Just more fantastic scroll work on that side. And this side. And of course, Daniel, he does a lot of sharpening, right? So he's a master at sharpening. He makes all of these Swiss Army knives just razor sharp. They have no issue cutting at all. And you can see this is actually an older design. You've got the 4-line tang. And if you're not familiar with the differences, I believe it's Victorinox, Swiss-made stainless on the newer ones. And this one says Victorinox Switzerland stainless, and then has rust-free on the bottom line there. But yeah, fantastic blade edge on these. Now, again, these were used, so there might be a little more material taken off than like on a new knife. But yeah, he just does these up so nice. Good snap on that main blade, pretty much just like you would expect. Kind of a 5.5 till you get to there. And then it becomes like a 7. And very good, confident use once you get it into the full open position. Now, I saved this last because it is a little more special than the rest of the blades. Daniel's gone through the length of gold plating this particular small blade. And you can see the scroll work on that as well. But that sort of gold tinge to it, well, there's a reason. He's done something to it. He's dipped it, gold plated it. So he's just done a lot of little fancy things to the knife throughout. Now, I told you before we were going to look at the carbon. So let me open up a couple of these blades so we can kind of get a little better look at the interior of the knife. Without trying to cut myself here. There we go. And kind of get a better look now down in the channel there of the carbon fiber. Maybe we need to do a little more. There we go. That's not the best lighting, I apologize, but a little bit harsh lighting wise. But yeah, you can see down in there, he's just done all the liners. Right on the back there, you can see with the carbon fiber. And then he's also done scroll work here on the blank areas of the springs. So he's really just gone throughout the entire knife and done it up in ways that you would just really not even expect for a custom knife. But just a huge thank you to Dan for all the wonderful work that he put into this knife and for sending it along. What a fantastic knife to provide for review. I really appreciate it, Dan, and I hope you the best and hope you're doing well with your new twins. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. We will see you next time.